Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to another show of The Chain Reaction. I'm your co-host, LaDonna. This is the main guy. Boom.
Boom.
Boom, 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 boom.
And we have this guy right here.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so what's going on today? We're going to talk about some preseason. Maybe. We're going to talk about some preseason football.
Yes, we
I was kind of excited what I saw from the starters. From the starters, I really liked what I saw. I liked the defense and the offense. There's a couple of people that I want to talk about more in depth. But we did play the Rams last night in Hawaii. And so that was interesting. And we won.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's preseason, but we won.
Yeah, they didn't have all their starters on their defense, so.
But we didn't have all our starters, so.
Okay, but their defense is more stout than ours. And then going against our offense.
I understand that.
Got a camera. That's what it is.
I understand that, but we still won it. It's not about who starters were there or who starters weren't there. It was we still are there.
Yeah. But let's get into it.
Yeah.
The first opening drive, we were defense, and our defensive line was awake.
Yeah.
They were they were getting their hands up, challenging the pass, getting 3 tip balls in the opening drive.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good. Yeah, and they stayed home. They didn't fall for play action fakes like they did last week against the Niners because, man, that was horrible. As soon as they would do a play action going one way and then the quarterback bootlegging out, I mean, he had like 15 yards in front of him if he wanted to run. But there's a good job with the defense and CBs staying home and staying with the receivers and not staying looking in the backfield like they did last week. And Taco Charlton, he looked better than he did last week.
It was because I had a shirt on yesterday.
You had a shirt on last week?
No, I didn't. No, I did not. I had Dakota. I had a Dakota jersey on last week. I had on Taco. I had on Taco last week. I'm gonna tell you.
But he looked good. He looked more game. I guess he's the reason why he's playing more in preseason game is that he wants to be. They're trying to get him more game ready.
They're trying to see if he's even worth making the team.
I mean, he's out there with the starters.
Yeah, but he's out there the majority of the game, but he's out there trying to figure out if he's going to make the team because he's on the bubble. He's on the bubble of making a team or not. Well, does everybody want to be in here? Because the dog is in here. Do you want to be on camera too? Let's show everybody the dog since he wants to be on camera too. Yes. Welcome to our family. But yeah, again, Taco is, like I said, Taco is on the bubble. So that's why he is out there so much. And he needs it because still last night he didn't do much. He looked okay. But he still didn't do much as a team.
Yeah. So Taco needs I guess he's trying out to make the team from what she says, and I agree with her. He needs to impress more than what he's doing. He needs to be consistent at what he's doing.
Move, Tariq.
Tariq, come over. You sit right there.
Go sit by you. Yes. So parent life, trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
Fake crying. Ignore all that. But we did see some Jason Witten. Jason Witten came in, but I hope Covington, even though he was back in the game, he had a left shoulder injury. Hope it's not serious. Just want to put that out there before we keep going on talking about everybody and everybody. Your boy, That dude Dakota, he threw 31 yards to Gallup. I'm just saying. 31 yards.
If that was if he wanted to be that back shoulder throw, okay, but Gallup had him by 2 yards.
Okay, but still, it was an accurate 31 yards.
But if it was in stride, that would have been 6.
But he still made 31 yards.
Yeah, he threw back shoulder. I don't know if that, like I said, I don't know if that's supposed to be a back shoulder throw, but he last week he made me eat my words, and this week he's making me eat my words too. He was impressive. First pass to Tavon was on target on the out route, didn't overthrow.
10 yards.
Look over there. That 12-yard sack, though, that looked like a vintage Dak, where he saw pressure coming right to him and wanted to just go down.
But at the same time, Pollard lost his guy.
He lost two defenders coming from that way. He can only pick up one.
I understand.
Even if he picked up one, Dak was not going to get away.
He might have got away a little bit better than what he did. This is the part that we're missing from Zeke, because Zeke is a great blocker. Don't get me wrong, Pollard looks good, but we're missing that Zeke factor of him taking the blocks. Mike told me to stop looking at you.
Thank you.
Well, don't help him. Whatever. But overall, Dakota went 5 for 5, 63 yards,
yep,
118.8 rating.
He's playing for that contract.
4,000 yards.
Stop right here and talk about this stupid contract. Like we said last week, the contract is going by market, not by skill. Because if it was going by skill, $30 million wouldn't be even being offered. But the IA, if it's going by what market is paying for position, go ahead, get it. But that doesn't mean that he's worth whatever he's gonna get.
Oh, it's not, and I agree with you. I had an argument yesterday about Dakota on my Facebook.
I saw that. That guy, he didn't know.
He's a Cowboys fan, but my whole thing is, my biggest pet peeve about people is, this is something that's been in the conversation. Obviously, I guess he doesn't watch ESPN. I guess he doesn't watch Fox Sports. I guess he doesn't watch just your local news. Everybody is talking about what Dakota should get or what he should not get, what Zeke should get, what he should not get, even what Amari. They're talking about all three. So I don't know. He was like telling me, first he was cursing. So that's when I knew he was triggered, when you come on my post cursing about something, about how you going to tell somebody what they should get paid. And then he's like, 30 million. He passed up. Well, obviously you don't know what market rate is right now, because actually market rate, if he was to get franchise tagged, it would be more than that 30 million. So yes, we know he's going to get that money, but has he shown what that he deserves it? No. Me, Mike, and Dex literally just had this conversation and said about winning. And Mike made it clear, and I agreed with him. Winning is not solely on the quarterback, even though it shows that the quarterback is getting the wins. It's not solely on him. It's a team effort. It is a team stat. So don't say he won all these wins when it's not solely on him.
No, I mean, the defense plays a big part of it too.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, he's the play caller. He's the one calling the shots, making plays, involved in every single play on offense. but it's not because of him that we win. I mean, he does have game-winning drives. Not gonna take that away from him, but it's not all him. He needs to show that he's worth that much by taking full control of the offense, reading defenses like another quarterback would, like say Aaron Rodgers or Tom. Hell, I think Matthew Stafford can read a better defense than he can.
And he's still learning. You know what I'm saying? I understand that it's probably taking a little bit longer than we would like him to, but he is getting better. Like I said last week, he did scan the field, and we didn't really see that from him. And this week, that sack, like I said, I don't blame it solely on him because, like I said, Pollard lost his guy, and I do agree that he probably still went down, but I think he still could have made a better effort if Pollard would have got one of them. Not two dudes coming after you. But they did get out of that jam because usually when we see him go down, they kick it off. We ended up getting a touchdown out of that drive.
And it's because of Pollard. He made up for it.
Yeah, he did.
But I think the following play where he got the 8-yard run to get us back to where we were, and then of course that drive went 93 yards to the house. So I mean it's a good thing.
I want to talk about Pollard because I'm seeing a lot of posts saying Zeke better run up and hurry and just come back to the team. He's going to lose his job. He's not going to lose his job to Pollard. Don't get me wrong. I like Pollard and I like what he's doing. I like that everything he did last night is what you hope to see in your backup running back. He did everything that he was supposed to do. Besides that one block. But everything else, he did it. Do I want to see him improve? Of course, everybody wants to see everybody improve. Pollard ended up with 42 yards, a touchdown. His average was 8.7, and he also had 9 yards in receiving. So for a backup, and you only played so many, I want him to do better. I need him to block, but he is not going to lose his job. Even when Jerry Jones, Jerry Jones joked around saying, "Who's Zeke?" It was a joke, ladies and gentlemen. Do not take it to heart. I understand that he does a lot of Botox and he doesn't really move. His face doesn't really move. So we understand. You can't really tell when he's sarcastic. So it was a joke. It was a bad joke. But it was a joke. Zeke is not losing his job to Pollard, but he will give him a run for his money. I will say that if he keeps playing the way he's playing.
Yeah. Pollard, to me, he shows good, strong play style, running behind the pads. He doesn't shy away from making contact when he's running through the tackles, and he can put a linebacker on his ass if he needs to, and he will be making this negotiations a little tough with Zeke because of his playing style that he's showing right now.
Yep.
But this is just preseason, like we all said. Yes, this is where you make the team, make or break the team. But for whatever he's showing us with our starting line, and starting offense out there, he is showing what he can do. And like I said, you play like you practice. So if he's playing like this, he's practicing 10 times harder with the team, doing their own drills.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I like Pollard. I want to see what he can do in the future. He could also be what do you call them? Trade baits. He can show what he's doing, and then
who's gonna be traded?
Pollard.
No, we need him as a backup.
Okay, but we can get some of our first rounders back, like we lost last preseason with Amari. I'm just saying,
trade somebody else, not him. Don't trade the backup that we need.
Okay, trade Zeke.
You're lucky we got viewers because I'm not going to have evidence on live TV and video that can be on air forever. Wait till the cameras go off. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they ain't gonna help you. They in Atlanta and Arizona and
Yeah,
Canada.
plus they're your friends, not mine.
No, they like you. They like you a lot.
Whatever.
Whatever. Really? You're gonna see one of them this weekend.
Who?
Dre.
We're not going. We're not. What? Popeyes? Whatever.
We're going to Popeyes.
No, we're not.
Why can't we?
No.
See. Anyways, back to the show because I can't with you. I can't. But going on, I didn't see they put in Mike White second instead of putting him third. Sweet baby Jesus. He needs, I don't even know how he's a quarterback. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even know how he made it. I don't know how he made it to the league. He looks god awful.
It's not just him. It's all non-starters being on the field. Like the second string offense, defense included. They look horrible. There's no discipline at all. They're just running plays, holding penalties, false starts. Man, it doesn't seem like they got discipline. They're not practicing with the same intensity like the starters are.
I just don't. But Mike White, that's who I originally want to talk about, is Mike White. He is just garbage. Like, when I mean garbage, like, I hope to God we never. I think if something happened to Cooper Rush, we will go get somebody, because Mike White looked horrible. His passer rating by the end of it, because he got taken out of the third, he was 7 for 13, 30 yards, and he had a passer rating of 27.4 and an INT. The only good thing, we got an INT right after. Justin Phillips got his INT for us right after.
4 point something yards.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. Like, I was never ever.
That's like Dak's numbers during the season.
No, it's not. Dak's numbers are way better than that, actually. Sorry to tell you that. His passer rating was never 20.7.44. This is garbage low. Like, I can do that.
Yeah. Him nor Cooper Rush.
Cooper Rush looked better. Cooper Rush looked way better.
Better than last week, yes.
But he's looking way better than last season, like we spoke about it last week. He had 83 yards, a touchdown with a 96.6 passer rating this week. And he only played a quarter and a half. That's when we saw Mike Weber. And Mike Weber did not look like the guy from last week. I don't know if the Rams defense just got him rattled or what, but he did not even show up for the team, and that was just kind of sad, because he is actually the one that kind of got drafted higher, and he didn't do much.
Yeah. It's all going to be worked on. I mean, they are playing for a backup role, not a starting role. So we can give them a little bit of a break there, because if those two were our options for starter going into the season,
it would be Morrison and Pollard, because Mike Weber yesterday, right now, as if we based it on the last two games, Weber last night 6 carries, 12 yards.
Yeah, so I mean, we do need to cut them some slack. They are paying for backup roles, not starting. Fill in when to give the starters the break, play or two. But then after that, bring him back up, take him back out.
Mhm.
Going to special teams, our Davis fumbled that punt, giving it right back to
Reggie
Rams.
Davis, you're fired.
I mean,
You've been cut.
It,
You've been cut. Like that was your chance because he didn't really good last week. Didn't he like drop last week or almost fumble last week? So this was like your chance to make the team. If he makes the team, it's the practice squad. I don't see him making the team because that fumble gave them 37 yards for a touchdown.
Yeah, otherwise, it would have been 7-zip at that point, and beyond that, it could have been close to be just giving up field goals to them. That would have been better than TDs.
Yeah.
But defensive line, they're like I said, the starters, they're getting their hands up, challenging the passes. They got 3 or 4 tip balls in the opening drive, which is very good. It got there. That's how we got there. Get them to 3 and out. But the defensive line looks strong. So, like I said earlier, secondary staying home.
Yes, Mike. Reggie Davis from Georgia. Yeah, he doesn't look too good. Yeah, we're gonna say he's cut or he's practice squad material because he surely just muffed the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, Mike said, "Bless your heart, Cowboys fan. He's terrible." Yeah, we noticed. We noticed this last night that he's like last week he didn't look all that great, and I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. But like I said, it's preseason. You got to give him the benefit of the doubt. Last night, even in my Cowboys chat, which I love those guys, are great conversations with. They all said it at the same time as I was writing it. Reggie Davis cut, and they all said he just got cut. He just lost his job.
Yeah. So
and he said the Falcons cut him for the same reason. I saw that he signed with the Falcons when I was looking him up. Yeah, so they signed him cut him for the same reason.
Okay, so that should be the last of him. If he stays beyond that,
it's not because it's going to be Tavon and Randall Cobb that's going to be returning. He was just basically, again, like you said, he was going to be the backup. And yeah, he's not. I could have did what he did. I'm just saying.
And then going to defense, staying home on their receivers. Well, after getting exploited last week on play action, that was another takeaway that I saw on there. Whenever Rams tried to do a play action, our DBs and linebackers stayed home and didn't leave much open field for the quarterback to run or give up big plays to receivers going the other way.
I would like to say I'm very happy that Collins is fully healthy.
Yes.
I forgot to mention that when we were talking about that earlier.
That was my next point.
See?
Malik Collins looking at.
We're here.
Wife for sale.
Wife for sale?
$1. I'll take $1.
Oh wow, cheap. I didn't know. That's a bargain because I cook, I clean, I do laundry. So whoever's getting me, they're getting a steal.
Anyways, Malik Collins looked like a stud. Good shows that he's finally healthy.
Mm-hmm.
The way he played last night, he was in the backfield, 4 plays, putting hits on the quarterback, stopping the run play in the backfield. He would look like a stud, and I can't wait for him to see what he does in the season with our full starters on the D line, with the guy named as Tank.
Can I get his jersey? Her birthday is in 3 weeks.
You asked him for 120? Really?
What did I ask?
You say you were simple.
I am simple.
No, not when you first met. You said you were simple.
I am simple.
So I was just gonna get your card and a box of chocolates.
But the chocolates is not in my diet.
Yeah, you one piece of candy a day.
That's not in my diet either. Mike's laughing at us, by the way, just want you to know.
When are they not laughing at us? I think they're more laughing at me.
It's a combo. They laugh at me too. But I want to see them. The only thing about the defense that I did not like, overall, the whole defense did not get a sack on quarterback. And we did not play golf. We played Blake Bortles. They should have been able to get to Blake Bortles and whatever their backup was. I don't care what you say. You at least could have got to Blake once. Mm-hmm. Not one sack was tallied from our team.
No, and it also shows that we didn't have our full starters out there either. So
yeah,
one or two guys making disrupt the backfield of the offense is it's not going to cut it. We need everyone needs to step up and help. It is a team effort, not just individual. But I like what I saw from Collins and then Tucker Charlton stepping up from what he showed last week, because even last week it took the 49ers third string offense for him to do something.
Yeah,
that can't happen.
I think I tell you it's because I had shirt. I didn't really from the missing tackle from Thompson, which is number 23, and number 29, both of them. Basic tackle move. All they needed was that basic tackle move. Wrap up, and they would have got the guy. Both of them. No, both of them. They missed their man by just not wrapping the guy up. We didn't see Tristan Hill, which is our second round pick. We didn't see him show up until like the end of fourth quarter. And people are already calling him a bust. I'm not going to call him a bust, but you can't, you got to show up every game right now.
Yes.
Because you're getting outplayed by people that weren't even drafted.
Yeah, that's they should take offense to that.
Yeah.
Going back onto the tackles, that's a disciplinary thing. They're not being disciplined on wrap up instead of going for the big hit, because there are plenty plays where I saw our safety trying to make a big hit rather than make a tackle.
Who stood out to you in the secondary, Mike asked?
I want to say Woods.
He's been all over this.
Yes.
He's been all over this.
Like
his name was just like out there.
Woods and Lewis.
Jordan Lewis. He should have got that. He should have got the interception.
He should have. But how many times have I said this before? That's why he's a cornerback, because if he couldn't catch, he'd be a wide receiver. There you go. So I mean, they both stood out, and I liked what I saw from Woods and Lewis.
Now, did you see any non-starters that stood out to you besides the kid that got the interception?
You said that 23 missed tackle, but I saw it wasn't him missing a tackle. It was number 29 that missed a tackle, and he came in on a cleanup.
Okay.
So, like I said, he came in from the safety spot. 23 Thompson. He did. I did. There were a few plays where I did like what he did and what he showed. But
Goodwin got burned a couple times.
Yes.
Number 29, he got burned a couple times. And last week he was actually looking decent. This week he looked like.
Yeah, was it the 29 the one that also got that fumble recovery when Rams muffed the punt?
I think so. I would have to look it up.
I think it was, but
Justin Phillips, of course, we remember him.
That might have saved him from being cut.
Yeah,
but
Justin Phillips got the INT, so we definitely know that he is. He's going to be one of those guys that we're going to keep remembering to see what he does. Joe Jackson, number 56. Why do we have all the Jackson 5 and dad names on our team? I don't know. He missed a quarterback a couple times. And that wasn't even Blake Bortles out there. It was the backup.
Did you actually draw a trash can next to backup defense?
Mm-hmm. It was easier than just saying garbage. I just drew a trash can. Yeah.
What else we got?
I'm just saying it's easier.
All right.
It's way easier than
What do you think about our special teams?
it needs work. I liked what I saw.
On what?
The recovery.
That was it.
That's basically
Yeah.
it.
The only thing that's been consistent for us in special teams is punts. Chris Jones, he's a beast back there, punting the ball down. But other than that, punt returns and field goals have not been consistent. And with field goals, ever since we lost Dan Bailey, we have been struggling in that area.
Can we start stretching? Maybe we can go try out for the team.
You have a bad knee, so.
Why can't I could try with my left.
So you're trying to plant on your bad knee and trying to kick.
I think I could probably do better what Mayer's doing.
But I mean, the wind could have been a factor because the flags were blowing hard. And it's a 52-yard. I mean, that could have been a factor, but still.
He barely made the extra point on the second.
I know. That's what.
Did you do the lean? Because I did it.
Hell, I was leaning the whole game.
Just to make sure it went in. Because we all do it. All sports fans do it when your kicker is like right there on the upright. Yeah. You do the lean like it's going to help.
But
we need tryouts. We need tryouts for a kicker.
I think that's how we end up with mine. But.
That's how we end up with mine. I want Dan Bailey back.
He hasn't been the same since his injury.
We can figure it out. He could be doing better than what this guy's doing.
Is he still with the Vikings, or did they cut him too?
That's a very good question. I will let you know the information in a second.
Okay. So with the punting unit is the only one that's consistent and working for us. Everything else has been.
He's still the best.
Okay. So everything else needs work. Second team defense and I hear him.
No, Mike.
No.
Michael Jackson would have been my name if it had my grandmother gave me my mother's grandfather's name. Yes, I read it on there. Yes, I read on that. That was hilarious.
He hates kickers.
And then now he explains he hates kickers. I hate tight ends. Like, no offense, but that's like it. In fantasy football world, I hate tight ends when it comes to that position because you only. But
there's only a handful available, but yeah. I mean that's the challenge because you never know who would step up because who would have right now said going back to last year Kittle would have done what.
I had him on my fantasy team. I knew exactly what he was going to do.
Whatever.
Doesn't listen to me. But we did see. Speaking of tight ends, we did see that guy Jason Witten. He was, he did get the third down catch. Got 10 yards. It was still his slow speed, but Mr. Reliable Hands.
And
it was the same move. Moves have not changed in a year and a half.
And it's because of his route running. You can be slow, but if you can run routes,
yep,
your quarterback will find you. And it has shown over and over again that Jay Witt can run routes and find the open spot and get the ball. Because if we're going off his speed, a D line can cover him.
Yeah, it's been slow. It will always be slow.
Did you just have a baby Rusev moment?
Did y'all just see that? I know y'all, Mike. I know you just saw your nephew throw a ball, or at least heard it hit. Baby Rusev. Baby Rusev is going in full force.
Really? What did Leo do to you?
He threw the ball down the hallway and now it's gone. That's y'all nephew.
Go get the ball. Sorry, go get it.
But overall, I saw a couple people saying, please don't let Dak get hurt, which I agree. But I feel better this year with Cooper Rush than I did last year. Like I stated, last week. If Mike White, almost called him Mike Jones. If Mike White makes the team, it'll be practice squad because he's definitely not gonna. We don't keep 3 quarterbacks, so it'll be practice squad because I don't even think anybody's gonna pick him up.
And then I guess this is like a recap. Defense, they couldn't get to a quarterback at all. They couldn't even get to the quarterback on Aaron's snap, where the quarterback's chasing the ball down, got around, and made a completed pass.
Yeah, it was Joe Jackson that missed that.
It was like, oh my God. But Justin Phillip, great fucking interception. He turned around, never even turned his head to see where the ball was. Just read the receiver and his hands and just took it away from him. Great fucking play. So that's pretty much all that I have.
I'm just glad that Dakota threw over 5 yards to one person.
That could have been 6 if he threw it while in stride instead of doing a back shoulder throw. I understand.
It was still 31.
But I wonder if that was his full, and that's why it was a back shoulder throw.
Did you not see the practice that he threw to Amari? It was way up there.
I think it was a different quarterback throwing it.
No, it wasn't. It was Dakota. I know you don't like to hear it sometimes, but it was Dakota. Cobb got into the game. Owali. Am I saying his last name right?
Who?
Am I saying?
Olawale?
Yeah, he got into the game. He didn't do much, but he was in the game. Mm-hmm. Chun is another one that is fighting for a position at running back. And I actually liked what I saw from Chun better than what I saw from Weber. Yeah, see, Baby Rusev over here attacking people. That's Matt says Baby Rusev moments. Yeah, he's doing it again. He's doing it again. Jordan Chun is his name. He came from Troy University. Like I said last night, he had better yards. 4 attempts, 17 yards. 1 reception, only 5 yards. But I liked what I saw from him versus, like I said, Weber. And Weber was, a lot of people were saying they like him, but they were so geeked about getting Weber because he was like a touchdown machine in Ohio State. Just because that happened at Ohio State does not mean that's going to cross over and come in and take over in the NFL. Sometimes that transition does not happen. And it's right now, I feel like it's not happening with him. I'm not saying it won't. But I just I haven't seen it. I haven't seen what other people were so excited about. And I kept trying to tell people, I'm not really excited about this whole Weber situation. I'm liking what I saw from Pollard, but I'm not liking what I'm seeing from Weber.
I think you want.
Yes. So next week, who do we play next week?
A team.
See, that's what? That is like the best answer that you came up with. Like a team.
Thank you.
I know, like I don't even know how you even thought of that on your own. Like it's scary how you thought of that on your own. We play the Texans here Saturday, 6 p.m. It's going to be all Texas football.
We're going to be out in Buffalo Walls anyway, so we'll just watch it there.
But then we got to do our show. We can't do our show from Buffalo Walls.
When we come home.
We'll do our show.
Yeah.
We'll be kidless, so we don't have to go through this. But check us out on check the Strictly Prohibited Network out on Twitter _1. Find us on Facebook, Strictly Prohibited Network. Come join the guys. Dre will be back this week, so it'll be Dre, Mike, and Dex. I will not be on the show this week. I will be in the sidelines rooting on. They will be on the Red Cup Rants in Strictly Prohibited Network Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Please check them out. It's a great show. They'll be talking about all sports. If you watched UFC 241, that might be the only time I might slide in if Matt doesn't, just to talk about those great fights. But again, if you need fantasy help, I am on every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Central. With this little one, he'll probably be in the show with me. But again, thanks for everybody checking out the show. Comment and let us know what how we're doing, what you don't like about it, what you do like about it. If you have any questions, we would like to hear about it because.
And I agree with Mike. Hopefully Zeke is with the team. He is back. So
he is back. If no one has heard, he is back.
Jerry Jones said that it has nothing to do with the negotiations. It's not close or anything. He found out like how everyone else found out. I call bullshit. I bet he.
But they did say before we go. They did say that they have been limited talking to him. Like even Dakota has been limited on talking to him. I will say he's got a real friend right there because Dakota won't say nothing about Zeke. That's your true. That's your true friend. I don't care what nobody says. He won't come out. They keep asking him questions, and he won't say not one thing.
But we'll see what happens. At least he's back here in Dallas.
Yes,
and maybe they'll have a sit down and work it out.
Fingers crossed.
So
fingers crossed.
Until next week.
See you guys later.
Hey, this one's for you. Rusev Crush.